was not a monster, no. So alone, the only one I thought that I could trust. Thought I was a monster, so that's when I began to embrace the monster. Breaking my heart, I'm tearing apart. There's only so much I can take. The hate, I need it to stop, as I am the mark. They call me the monster. Maybe I am, I think I've been slaughtered. Maybe the damn of the hate that I fostered broke, and now I am claiming that Monica woke. You wallow and choke as I control the sands of time. Your life is smoke, the fire grows, and you'll begin to fear that you will die alone. I'll pierce your heart the way that mine was poked. The sand and iron spoke. To die by me, your life could not have ended on a higher note. It didn't have to be this way, no. It's the story of a boy with no hope. It's the story of a boy who was broken, and the story of a monster awoke. Demons run within my veins, promise to keep me safe. One to cause me pain. Call me a monster. I will send you to your grave. The choice to you. So cold, but I was not a monster, no. So alone, the only one I thought that I could trust. Thought I was a monster, so that's when I began to embrace the monster. This peace you long for, the answers that you preach, have proven time and time again to be out of our reach. So I'll watch the world burn, take it all away. Your selfish minds won't realize until you of the world is yours to determine. Breathe, no need to be saviors. Sing amongst all your failures. You will be set free. So why do you feel such pain? Well, don't you know every touch has a consequence? I can't ignore. Nothing will soon remain. Homes will burn, falling as rings run to the ground. I can't ignore. Prepare for war. You will be the one that will burn down. Everything I made when nothing's ever gonna burn down. Or I am waiting for the same speakings. Of the mouth of lies I'm here competing. Will give you another chance. I can see you at the very end, begging for mercy. You choose to be burdened by the loss and the weight of pain. Well, don't you know every choice has a consequence? I can't ignore. Nothing will soon
Everybody, how are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for coming by. And if you think that effect is fun, oh boy, do we have more in store for y'all. Cause, let's see. Oh, nope, wrong button. Hang on. Where are we at here? Here we are. Hello, everyone. I had to make sure that we're doing this right. And I actually just realized I messed up and forgot to go ahead and switch around one of the scenes. So we're going to be working on a scene real quick before we actually get into the videos here. There's the beautiful noggin of truth. Oh man. Let me actually take the glasses off because I hate how they fucking reflect the screen so badly. So let me take them off. But yes, we are officially going live on YouTube now with the whole horror theme here to go ahead and get. Actually, let me. Bam. But so that way we can go ahead and get more of that real old timey, old school feel for the horror. But I need to go ahead and do something first because I was a moron. Forgot to go ahead and do it in the first place. So, boop, boop. And we are going to take you and shrink you down. You on over. Yeah, right there seems pretty good to me. Then we're gonna stretch all the way out here. Video capture device here. Oh, I don't like how that's affecting that. That's weird. Oh well, we'll go ahead and figure something out for it. Actually, I bet I know what that is. Hang on, I might be able to go ahead and just mess with the thing and call it a day here. Bam. There we go. Got to love individual shaders. But yes, now that that's taken care of, now that the camera looks good and everything, let's get into this here. We are starting off this total of 25 clips with the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. Now, this was uploaded 2 years ago. I've been watching a lot of Nuke's Top 5 recently. Fair chance that I have probably seen this already, to some extent at least, within the different videos. But we're going to go ahead and keep trying to push through for this. Because I enjoy the scares. I do get scared very easily, so get ready. There's going to be moments I might have to pause or rewind. Just because something catches me so off guard. Kind of like we saw in the last upload, actually. But so yeah, this one here is a top 20 of the year. It's an hour long, a little over an hour long. And then the next one is another top 5 that's almost 30 minutes long. So yeah, we got an hour and a half worth of videos in front of us. We're probably going to be live for at least 2 hours scaring the shit out of ourselves constantly. The doll one we were talking about. The doll one. Yes, Taz, you can go ahead and DM me after stream. Uh, Sorry, I'm just trying to read and make sure I'm keeping up with chat and everything. uh, but yes, Taz, you can DM me. Rose, I'm drawing a blank. Uh, oh, that one. Don't get me started. Don't you dare get me started. Yeah, I was about to say, Tez, you're a freaking mod. I just need to go ahead and actually do it on YouTube and everything because I currently am drawing a blank on how to actually do that right now. But yeah, you're good to go ahead and DM me whenever. But let's get into this finally. And hopefully not piss ourselves. And do let me know if anything is too loud, too.
Turn off the lights and go full screen, because it's the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. Get out. YouTube user Veronica Shannon says that she has been experiencing a terrifying haunting in her apartment.
Really quickly, I do want to say, too, just as a heads up, I will be focusing more on the video. That being said, when I do have pauses, I will try to go ahead and interact with chat as much as I can.
After hearing and seeing strange things around her home, she installed multiple security cameras. Things start out simply
Such a
enough.
little baby.
Her cameras pick up some strange light anomalies and a few odd sounds.
Oh. Now, I'll admit that first bit that they showed, okay, it's tough, but maybe that was just a weird glitch. Those, yeah, they could be written off as lightning bugs or something. The dog freaking out for no reason? No. That shit don't happen. Yeah, orbs can be a weird one. Voices?
But then,
are
seemingly
tough,
after Veronica starts paying more
'cause you
attention to
really
the bizarre
have to
incidents
do
and
some
telling
solid
friends
audio
about them, things get a bit more intense. Her 2 young sons start waking up terrified and screaming every night at around 3 a.m.
Oh no. Oh no.
And things get
3
even
o'clock.
weirder.
That's not good. Whoa. That is almost a full body apparition. You can't really fake full body apparition. Oh, hell no. Hell to the motherfucking no. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. No. No. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Wait, hang on. Boom. But, no. Nah. Mm-mm. Not a fan. Not a fan. Hell to... Exactly, Salty. Hell to the no to the no, no, no. That is exactly right.
Twice they catch some odd apparition that seems to appear near the door whenever someone arrives or leaves the apartment. It's almost as if the spirit just doesn't want someone new there. One night, Shane, Veronica, and another friend decide to conduct their own informal sort of seance. It doesn't go well.
Do you need help? Are you stuck here?
Move the camera if you need help.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Are you in the boys' room?
Shut up. Nobody.
There's an orb down there. Said that the orb pop. Yeah. That's too much coincidence for it to be like fireflies or some bullshit like that in the house.
You finally moved?
This door's stuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
As Shane asks if the ghost is now in the boys' room, the children immediately start crying their eyes out. But then, when they rush to the door, something is preventing them from opening it. They have to break down the door to get inside to the crying boys. You can check out more of Veronica's story and videos over on her YouTube channel, Veronica Shannon. Catalina. So everyone has heard of the Bloody Mary party game and the Charlie Charlie challenge. But this next video features an odd supernatural game that I've never heard of before. Two girls are gathered in front of a creepy doll. Each time they recite a line, they light a candle at the doll's feet. And it didn't go well.
No.
¿Verdad? Dice que da miedo. Nada, son macanas. Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice harto
Don't
miedo.
fuck
Tienes
with
apagar la luz.
dolls.
Mi hermana ha visto ritual con sus amigos. Dice que harto miedo da. No creo. ¿Verdad? Vas a ver. Apura, prende la vela, prende la vela.
There are certain things you don't fuck with. Dolls, Ouija boards,
Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que
chants
el diablo
like
te da, el
this.
diablo te quita.
Chants like that are, without a doubt,
Catalina,
one
vuelve a
thing
la
that you
vida. Lo
want
que el
to
diablo te
avoid
da, el
at all cost.
diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día.
Yeah, and on top
En
of
nombre
that,
del
this is
demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en
this
este
is
día.
asking for some bullshit.
Now this video was sent in by a viewer who says she found it on a random Spanish language website. I searched for the source or even a mention of this Catalina ritual that the girls are doing, but nothing showed up. So I leave it to you to decide. Is this a haunted doll caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Truth and consequences.
Yep. That's why you
This
don't
next clip was
fuck
sent in by
with
Nuke's
dolls.
Top 5 viewer Sarah Baranski. Now, this video is shrouded in a bit of mystery in that I just can't seem to find the original video. And Sarah, who submitted the video, says that she's also searched all over for the original clip with no luck.
Oh, wow.
So, the story goes that apparently the woman in the video was working the overnight cleaning shift in an old empty house. She claimed that she regularly experienced absolutely terrifying paranormal encounters during her nightly shift. But no one believed her. So, one night after being challenged by her friends, she went to the house, left off all the lights, and live streamed the whole thing to her friends on Snapchat.
Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'll give her props for going ahead and doing the live stream thing and all of that. That way, you know, they can see it as well and see what she's going through. Nah. Nuh-uh. Especially after reading what he just said. You don't fuck with... That's another thing you don't fuck with. Poltergeist.
Right, I'm going to go open this door now. And you see some shadows, but that is me putting my phone in my other arm. Right. Oh! What? God. Sounds like there's something in that bedroom. Sometimes it opens the door for you. Emma, if you're in there, can you open my door, please? That's the attic. That I'm up to the top of the stairs. Keep. Come on, Kelly, you've been in here 1,000 times. Come on. I'm going to go into Philip's bedroom now.
This is more than Poltergeist. This has to be more.
Now I want to go back down now. I want to go back down now, seriously, in a dead twatting move. Hello? I'm sorry for camera checking, but it's... Big mistake, this doing this cleaning at night. Stupid mistake.
I'm worried that door's about
Right,
to try
I'm
to
coming
shut
back
as
to
she
stairs.
walks out.
I don't... Ah! Hell.
Oh!
God. Oh, Mum. Oh. Well, I don't want my mum because she's an ass, but there you go. Come on, I'm going to man up now. Well, not man up because I'm a woman. I'm going to woman up now.
That got
Come
me
on.
a little bit.
Can anybody hear what I can hear? Can you hear it, Chris?
Is that the change?
That's it. Hold on, let me go. All right, just leave me alone for 5 till I get downstairs, please. Just leave me alone. Somebody's just said something to me. Who's on? Oh, I'm going to shit myself.
No. This is more than
I'm
Poltergeist.
coming out.
Poltergeist does not...
This isn't funny
Poltergeist
no
does
more.
not typically
This is not
speak.
funny. Off. Right, I've just shut door. Bed, I'm going to sit on the... I daren't move. Oh! Oh! I want to go down.
Lady,
What
at this
the
point, your best
was
bet
that?
might just be to book it straight for that door. Make your way
Eileen,
on
I hope
over.
you're hearing this and that. Anne-Marie, I hope you're all f***ing watching this and that swearing. I can hear tapping in that cupboard. I don't know where. Oh, I don't know where to go. Don't. Right, I'm gonna go on to landing. Oh.
Door just opened. Yeah.
What the hell? All right, I think I've had enough. I want to go down. I want to go. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch because I'm gonna kick the f***ing teddy back. Water's running in bathroom.
Now, everything that's taking place in the video is bizarre enough, but what happens next is downright chilling.
Oh, come on. This isn't bad enough.
That's it. I've shit it. I'm going. I'm just going to ask the little girl that's in the little bedroom. Emma, I'm sorry for shouting, sweet. Will you open the door for me, please? I have just seen something. I have just seen something.
Hold on, I thought I saw it too.
Right, that's it. I'm off down. I can't take no more. I am off frigging down. The things I do for you lot.
The woman calls out to a little girl ghost named Emma that allegedly haunts one of the rooms. No response. But there's a bang from a different bedroom, and when she turns,
yep,
this.
right fucking there.
It looks like some pale figure that actually reflects the light is now standing at the doorway, but it quickly ducks back inside the room. And with this, the woman has had enough. She ends her live stream and just gets out of there. So, what do you think? Did this late night cleaner catch proof of her ghostly encounter on her Snapchat live stream? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for...
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that, Rose. There's some of them, like if you do YouTube Live, it's a little easier to fake on YouTube. Yeah, Snapchat, you're on mobile. There's no way that you can go ahead and do that. But fuck, is it difficult. It is an absolute pain to try to fake something like that face.
For the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Sabrina C. Coven claims that her apartment has a history of strange occurrences. Doors open and close on their own, and drawers slide open when no one is around. Then one night, Sabrina captures something absolutely shocking on her CCTV camera. At 5:41 in the morning, Sabrina's cat is quietly walking through the living room when this happens.
Watch it again.
It almost looks as if Sabrina's cat is thrown into the air and then dragged into the dining room. The cat violently hisses as though it's being attacked, and the other pets become very disturbed as well. Then a chair seems to move from under the table all on its own. Sabrina is woken up by the commotion and checks to see what happened. Luckily, all of her pets are unharmed, but when Sabrina looks at the CCTV footage, she is baffled. Sabrina says that it would have been absolutely impossible for this particular cat to leap into the air like that, because you see, this cat is actually missing one of its legs. So, what do you think could have happened to Sabrina's cat?
Impossible.
Let me know down in the comments. Catch 'em all on camera. Zach from the YouTube channel Catch 'Em All Fishing has a channel dedicated to fishing and catching reptiles. Nothing creepy or nothing paranormal whatsoever.
I'm sorry. Nothing paranormal? Yes. Nothing creepy? You're out of your damn mind. Don't get me wrong. I like my snakes well enough and everything. There's some of them fuckers that are creepy.
At least until this recent video. In the video, Zach is exploring an undisclosed location that he calls, quote, an abandoned underground city. He says that he is trying to find and capture a python, as the large snakes are drawn to warm, wet places like this. As he enters the dark building, he immediately feels like he's not alone.
So, before I get too deep in here, just want to let you all know I'm looking for snakes right now.
Just because I saw your message real quick. Rose, the reason that people do that is for one of two reasons. One, the simple fact that you can be absolutely batshit crazy. And two, because of something, and I kid you not, this is the actual name, called snake milking. And the entire idea is that you find these venomous snakes, essentially, quote unquote, milk them for the venom that they have, and then turn around and sell it to medical research people and all of that, who will then use it to create antidotes and different things like that. That's one reason.
For pythons. And honestly, I feel like I shouldn't be in here. It's really creepy in here. And it's really big. Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry, you get a feeling you shouldn't be in here, especially if you see an upside down
the dark underground building. Zach
that's
is
spray
a
painted
little
on
jumpy,
there.
and
I'm
it turns
not,
out
no, I'm turning
he
right
has
back
reason
around.
to be.
Oh. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Every single bump on my skin just... Oh, hell no. I got goosebumps all through me, hair standing up for a second.
What?
Zach hears strange moans coming from somewhere down the winding underground hallways.
I thought I
He
saw
decides to
something there for a
hide,
second.
thinking there might be someone else in there with him. Someone up to no good.
Wish me luck, guys. I gotta shut off my light. I don't know what's going on. The voices stopped. The voices stopped, guys.
I am looking Whoa, hang on.
Eventually, the voices stop, and Zach decides to make a break for it, leaving the underground tunnel system behind. But later, when Zach reviews his footage, he realizes that he caught something absolutely terrifying in one of his camera shots.
It's leaking outside from somewhere.
Hello?
The bizarre figure of a pale man seems to be staring at Zach from the dark.
I'm sorry, how do you not see that?
Darkness. Zach claims that he didn't even see the figure until he reviewed his footage later.
I didn't
However,
even see it when he
says that
was first
throughout his
showing
entire
that.
exploration, he felt like someone was following behind him. So, is this strange pale figure a ghost caught on camera? Or was there just some creepy person stalking Zach throughout the tunnels? You decide. You can watch Zach's full video on his YouTube channel, Catch 'Em All Fishing. Burn after reading. This next video was recorded by a Jordanian ghost hunter that I've never featured before, named Mahmoud. In the clip, he's
I know this
investigating an
guy.
abandoned building
Yeah,
that
I've
is said
seen
to
this
be
one, I
home
think.
to a powerful curse. As
Yeah.
Mahmoud explores, he begins to find old crumpled pieces of paper inside the cupboards, but he pays them no mind. However, it seems almost as if someone or something is watching him
Yeah,
as he explores
Taz.
the house's
This might be a
cabinets.
good one for you to BRB on.
شايفين شي يا اخوان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
And when he checks his footage later, he finds that there might have been yet another paper on a higher cabinet shelf that he couldn't reach. And this one almost seems to move on its own.
I remember this one.
ما اعرف شو فيها. شايفين شي انتو؟ انا مش شايف صراحة.
Oh, no, Taz, I'm gonna let you know right now. This is some next level demonic bullshit. Something is definitely attached to this motherfucker after this.
And then, this is where things become truly bizarre. Mahmoud finds a bright red paper inside one cabinet and decides to see what it is.
فتحة. شو في هون؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شو هذا؟ مساء يا اخوان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. خلينا نفتحه.
Sorry. Let me pause real quick. Why, of all things, let me back up even. But why, of all things, you see these all over the place, all sorts of different colors. You go ahead and pass all of them up, every one of them. Why do you stick around and keep and mess with the red one? That's like the one color that you shouldn't mess with out of any of them.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. خلينا نفتحه. كثير يصير. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. والله ما بضل. والله ما بضل ولا دقيقة. من دخلت.
As he lays down the paper to examine it, the very
now
floor
something is
beneath him seems to
definitely
burst
attached
into
to him.
flame. He makes a quick run for it. Later, when Mahmoud examines the strange paper that he found inside the house, he finds a series of strange symbols in an odd, indecipherable language. So did Mahmoud find an actual curse scribbled on pieces of paper spread throughout the house? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out Mahmoud's full video and his other ghost explorations over on his YouTube channel. A Cry from Beyond. Back in the 1960s, the sad story of teenager Sylvia Likens was perhaps one of the most tragic events ever to occur in Indianapolis.
Okay, preface on this one. I have not seen, or at least I don't think, now I'm looking away. Yeah. So I don't think I've seen the Nuke's top 5 for this yet. That being said, I know very well about the Sylvia Likens is one of the biggest things to have happened in terms of exorcisms and things like that. At least within more recent times. So that might be why you recognize it, Salty. I may have seen this one, I don't remember, but I already know a lot of information on this.
Indiana. Now, I won't go into the grisly details of the case, but suffice to say, Sylvia Likens met a horrible fate, sometimes imprisoned in her own home's basement. Sylvia finally lost her life, and the house remains abandoned. In this video, YouTuber Carlos Coy135 and a friend are investigating the Indianapolis home where Sylvia met her tragic fate. Even though the pair don't notice it, things get a bit bizarre almost immediately.
Hello there, Xavier. You came in at a very interesting time. They're just talking about somebody who's going by to kind of explore the Sylvia Likens house. And if you don't know what that is one of the most famous exorcisms to ever take place within our recent time frame. Recent being in the 60s. Yeah, we were kind of bouncing back and forth between a lot of different things, but we did still have you up, and we went ahead and took off. I can actually get rid of yours now because I already have a thing up for Ash, which is nice. But yeah, so we're here now. We're going ahead and watching scary shit. Why? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh. Hang on. Tab. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, everybody. Long story short, I ended up accidentally deleting a tab that I wasn't supposed to, but we still look like we're up and running and everything, so we're just gonna go ahead and roll with it at this point. But let's get back into this here. Hopefully, hang on real quick. Why is the chat not popping up? Oh, here we are. There we are. Somebody hold my hand. Haven't missed anything except for... Okay. Cool. But yes, thank you so much for coming on by, Xavier. If you'd like, feel free to stick around as we go into one of the scariest freaking things on the planet.
The house is empty, but this.
This is a freaky ass house.
Did you see it? When the video is slowed down, you can see that it looks like the curtains on the far left window are pushed back, as if someone is taking a look outside. But the house is supposed to be empty. As they walk around the outside of the home, their camera catches another strange anomaly.
What was the basement like? Right.
Viewers say that it looks almost as if some misty white shape is peeking from the window and then rapidly ducks back inside. But
yeah, but until you get inside, you don't really know
truly bizarre
for sure on that one. That's a little 50-50.
The basement where Sylvia Likens was imprisoned for much of her time in the house.
This is the basement where the little girl was tortured.
Oh, this was last video too. Was this actually in the last video? I'm just drawing a blank on it.
Dude, come here. This is freaky. As you can see, this is what the basement looked like. That's oh hell no.
Oh my goodness. I actually forgot that this was in the last video.
There's a picture of the stairs.
Yeah, let's back that up real quick.
Like, that's oh hell no. There's a picture of the stairs too. Dude, I ain't fucking.
Right there.
Picture of the stairs. You got it. I swear to God.
As they walk away from the basement window, well, just listen closely and see what you hear.
Yeah, I forget. Nuke's is good about that.
There's a picture of the stairs. You got it.
Now, some claim that they can actually hear screams for help coming from the basement. Here's the clip again with subtitles revealing what many viewers say they hear.
There's a fish at the stairs. I think that's
So I tried to boost the audio by isolating certain frequencies, but since all speakers and headphones reproduce sound so differently, this may sound better or possibly worse, according to your speakers.
Yeah. There's a fish at the stairs. I think that's
The second one, for mine at
Sylvia
least, it
Likens
doesn't really
ghost
do
haunt
much.
this home?
But that
Or
first
are
one you can
viewers
hear a little
seeing
bit better.
and even hearing things that just aren't there? You decide. The Watcher in the Window. Hurst Castle in Hampshire, England was established in the early 1500s, and over its grim 500-year
Really, you gotta
history,
put a castle
it
in
served
this.
as a formidable English military fort. It was also sometimes used as a prison to hold convicts sentenced to death. So it goes without saying that the castle has seen some
We might need to
dark
take a
and
break
bloody
here
times.
after
Many
this
visitors
one.
claim to have seen ghosts and shadows in its haunted hallways,
Not
including
this
the
specific
spirit of a long
bit,
dead monk.
but going between the
Paranormal
top 20 here
investigator
and the
Tony
top
Ferguson
5
has explored the haunted
after.
Hurst Castle many times, and on each visit, he seems to capture something more and more terrifying. On this particular visit, Tony brings along fellow investigator Paul Sissel. The two men split up to explore the castle all alone. But for Paul Sissel, it didn't go well.
Yeah. I remember this one.
Paul says that he felt as if he were out of control, possessed by the spirit of some angry entity from the castle. As Tony and Paul continue exploring, they say that they feel a strange and very powerful energy in one particular room. A small castle alcove with one creepy little window that seems to open to nothing. On his next visit, Tony comes alone, determined to investigate this tiny little room and see if he catches any paranormal activity. He sets up a camera to record and ends up capturing something horrific.
Yeah, y'all have fun with that. I catch
When Tony
anything.
reviews his footage later, he is shocked to see a small dark figure with
I catch anything. First off, I even go ahead and investigate. You're out your damn mind. Second off, I find anything like that in what I just ended up catching, I am never going back to that location. To be fair, as bad as it is to say, because I know this is a castle that used to be a prison as well, and you really shouldn't fuck with prisons. I would love to go on the Alcatraz tour, though. Like, not do a ghost hunt or anything. I would just like to be able to walk the halls of that place, see what it was like.
glowing eyes standing at the window in the small Hurst Castle room. Now, you might think that this could simply be a person standing outside the window, but it turns out that that would be impossible. You see, behind this window there is only a small gap and then concrete. The area behind this window was completely closed off with bricks and cement long ago. So then the question is, who or what is this? You decide.
Okay.
Haunted Holiday. Now this next clip is just completely random and bizarre. It's not from some old creepy haunted house or any place that would even seem remotely spooky. This video was actually recorded by Nuke's Top 5 viewer at a random Holiday Inn hotel room in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So, a little girl sets up a camera to record herself unboxing her new necklace. And then, everything just goes wrong.
Yeah, this is your neck of the woods, Rose. And there goes the water.
In an instant, a bunch of bananas in the hallway randomly fly off the shelf, the door lurches shut, and strangest of all, the bathroom sink turns on full blast all by itself. The little girl in the recording told her family, and they found this when they checked the camera. So is this a haunted Holiday Inn? Is it a hoax? And if it is a hoax, why does this little girl's startled reaction seem 100% real? Let me know what you think. Behind closed doors. Over on the popular Pakistani ghost hunting channel Wo Kia Ta, the team investigates a farmhouse that is allegedly haunted by a spirit or demon. While investigating, they begin to hear an odd sound coming from inside one of the empty rooms.
Be fair knowing that it could be Jinn.
इस रूम से तो नहीं ना अभी तक कुछ हुआ पता नहीं इस रूम में क्या आवाज आ रही है ये रूम नहीं है इसको देखे तो शहरी में खोल के
Hit the yawns, cause I ain't used to being up this late.
अंदर के हालात देखे यार
It's an old bathroom.
ये है क्या बाथरूम हालात चेक करें अंदर के यार इधर कॉर्नर में है कुछ
Fuck, I wish he had a camera, that way we could have seen something maybe. These guys are usually good.
One of the explorers claims he saw something lurking in the corner of the room.
He did have a camera going.
When they check his phone footage, this.
Oh, fuck no.
Gathering their courage, they head into the room to investigate.
भी नहीं है यार इससे मैं बैठी हुई थी यहाँ पर इसी जगह वहाँ से इसी जगह पे बिल्कुल इस जगह पे छोटा सा था उसका काद यार ऐसे ऐसे नीचे बैठी हो ना
Oh, that's something vengeful.
Seems to try to lock them inside the room.
Or at least angry.
And then things really get weird.
Yes, it just popped up on him again.
यार उस कॉर्नर में वहां से जो जगह खुली
Oh.
मैं कह रहा हूँ दरवाजा यार ये जैसे पहले सर नीचे करके देख रहे थे ना हड्डी पे लगी है
Man.
Something violently shoves open the door, slamming right into the investigator's arm. Later, when they watch their footage of the incident back, they find something that chills them.
Whoa! I did not see that before. You only get a couple of frames
So did
of
the
it.
Wokia Ta team catch a real ghost or demon on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch
No.
Wokia Ta's full investigation of the haunted farmhouse
No.
over on their channel. Come hell
And I'm not
or
saying
high
that
water.
no, they didn't
The
end
popular
up catching
YouTuber
anything.
TechRax has been
No,
testing
as
the
in
durability of technology
nope,
for years,
nah.
especially the Samsung Galaxy series and the Apple iPhone. On his channel, you can watch these phones
Makes
get
sense, those are the
destroyed
two
in
biggest
pretty much
phones.
every way imaginable. He drops them from extreme heights, he crushes them with cars, shocks them with tasers, pounds them with hammers, there's hot knives, gas torches, and even a lawnmower. You name it, and TechRax has probably thrown an iPhone at it. However, when testing the durability of his brand new iPhone 11 Pro, things take an unexpected.
You name it, and he's probably thrown an iPhone at it. That is beautiful.
Expected turn. He travels 7 hours to an isolated spot in the Nevada desert. He plans to drop the iPhone 11 into a 50-foot deep hot spring named Diana's Punch Bowl. For unknown reasons, this hot spring is also known by the name the Devil's Cauldron.
And we made it to the location, guys. I apologize in advance if it's super windy. We're basically in the middle of this desert. I want to show you guys the rig of what exactly is going to go on first before I even show you the hole. Now I want to show you guys the actual hole. So as I'm walking close, just a couple steps here. Pretty crazy, guys. You can see there's steam coming straight out of this water. It's supposed to be about 140 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, so you will burn yourself if you try like taking a dip in here, but it's super sick, literally in the middle of nowhere.
Now, the first time TechRax drops his recording iPhone into the extremely hot water, the phone comes out fine and the footage shows nothing particularly strange.
I have to admit, once it finally stabilizes...
But the second time he drops his phone into the Devil's Cauldron, things get a little weird. When he reviews the footage later, he's shocked by what he finds.
Once it stabilizes, man... Oh my goodness, you want to talk about motion blur. That was a voice. And that thing is not stabilizing at all.
TechRax says he has no idea what could have caused this strange underwater screaming, especially since his first recording didn't pick up any odd sounds at all. So, just what do you think this strange sound from the Devil's Cauldron could be? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this full video as well as TechRax's examination of the footage over on his YouTube channel. Followed home. Over on the YouTube channel Ashes to Ashes, Dave and his brother Chris explore abandoned and sometimes supposedly haunted houses. In this investigation of a woman who says that she has been haunted by an evil entity that has followed her for most of her life, the guys pick up a very strange EVP.
Who's here? Get busy.
You too?
Yep. Is there anything that would like to, is there anything that would like to, is there anything that would like to, I'm gonna ask you to give us a sign up here.
A creepy little voice seems to say, "Go with him." And Dave says that he thinks the evil entity in the house might have done just that. Since the investigation, he's heard sounds and voices in his home, especially in one particular hallway.
You can fake EVPs.
One day, his dog begins to
that
act
being
very
said,
strange.
It is one of those things, like I've said before with some of the other things, it is an absolute bitch to try and go ahead and pull off faking an EVP like that. It's something in that room.
Who's that?
There's something he don't like.
Who is it? Who's down there?
That dog is scared shitless, man. Look, the tail right between the legs like that.
Nobody in the hall.
Tail between the legs like that.
Did you see
that
it?
That dog is terrified. No, I didn't.
I'll show you that there's nobody in the hall.
Oh. I did see that. I just wrote it off thinking it was a
thing with pointy ears seems to be hiding around
weird
the edge
shadow
of a door
or something.
And note that when Dave swings his camera back around, whatever it was is now gone. You can watch all of Ashes to Ashes Paranormal Investigations over on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, I saw it. I just didn't miss. I missed where it disappeared.
Amanda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. They had bought tickets as part of a ghost hunting tour group. Amanda says they walked around, checked the EVP meters supplied by the tour company, but nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it at the time.
First off, and I know I've said this about a lot of things already, mental hospital. Do not fuck with it.
Then, suddenly from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging towards them.
Oh, hell no. The sound of charging footsteps like that is literally one of those things I don't know if you could fake it.
Amanda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced.
Okay, maybe somebody faked it and it's a different... I don't
usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something...
Yeah, he might have fucked up his leg or knee there on that
fall. As always, you decide. Deconstruction. This next clip is from a Chinese ghost hunter named Xiaolong, who broadcasts his investigations live on a Chinese streaming service. Xiaolong and his friend are exploring an abandoned building that is said to be haunted by the ghost of a construction worker who lost his life while working on the building. As they begin their investigation, creepy things start to happen immediately.
Let's go upstairs, because nothing bad is ever upstairs or downstairs. He caught it. You saw it, but it's not on camera. Fuck.
One of the explorers swears that he saw a worker dressed in construction clothes walk through the lobby downstairs, but his friend doesn't seem to believe him. He shrugs it off and they continue their investigation.
Good lord, it is almost 11 o'clock. Wait, hold on. I can't tell if that's him. I can't tell if that smoke is him or not. It very well could be his breath. Especially because I know there's a lot of people, and I think Xiaolong might be one of them. I could very well be wrong, and if I am, I do apologize. But I know there's a couple of the Chinese and Japanese paranormal investigators like Xiaolong that do go ahead and use vapes. So that very well could be what we saw there.
我操你妈！哎呦我咋来了？我操你妈！厕所里有人！三啊！三！哪呢？我操你妈！干点！哎！我操你妈！不对呀！你咋的了？
If all we get is that dude freaking out, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Like, don't get me wrong, he definitely
again,
seems
the same explorer claims to have seen someone,
freaked.
but again, his friend thinks he's just being hysterical. Now, before we go any further, I should point out that unlike the Saudi Arabian ghost hunters who pray to ward off evil spirits, the Chinese believe that cursing and acting angry will scare away evil ghosts and demons. And you'll see what I mean.
Xiaolong's actually one of my favorites for that, because he gets scared and he just starts yelling, "Fuck your mother." What the fuck? Okay, that one got me. That one got me. Oh, I am sorry if my mic peaked when that happened, but holy shit, that got me. Bam. That being said, if I ever was to do a ghost hunt, first off, I would be like that. The moment I see anything that looks like it could have been a person, I'm yelling like, "Get out here now," stuff like that. And I'm doing that not because I want to piss off a ghost or anything, but it's solely because of the fact of I've seen a couple of Nuke's Top 5 videos where it's not a ghost. There's just somebody squatting in there. Basically, it's an abandoned place, and they're using it as a means to go ahead and basically live, because for whatever reason. So, yeah. There's sometimes it's not the paranormal that's scary. That was fucking scary. That got me good. And there's the fucking hat, too. Oh, hell no. There is the fucking hard hat right there.
And yet again, one of the explorers sees what looks like a man in a red hard hat peering from behind a door. This time, he even manages to capture it on camera. But yet again, his friend doesn't believe him. That is, until everything suddenly takes a terrifying turn.
Sorry, the one holding the camera was the one that got the fucking picture of it. Nope. Things falling, things getting thrown. No, it's time to get the fuck out of there.
回来！操你妈的！操你妈了个逼！我去！
He got stuck in something. Fuck. Oh. Bitch! Sorry, that's one reason why I don't watch Zhao Long. He is a fucking asshole sometimes. And yes, YouTube, I'm sorry that I'm swearing so much. I usually try to go ahead and bleep him out and everything. That ain't happening with this one.
As they make their escape, the building seems to be crashing down all around them. One of them falls right through an open hole in the floor. Luckily, they eventually manage to make it outside the building to safety. So, what do you think? Did they catch extreme footage of an angry construction worker ghost on their live stream? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Based off what I saw, I don't know if I would go with... I don't know if I would go with angry. He's definitely a fucking trickster and likes his little pranks. If it is a spirit, and I that one's kind of hard to fake on at least some of it. So personally, I think real for that one. Probably not vengeful or angry 100%. Definitely a fucking asshole and a trickster.
Fear. Years ago, Tyler Rowe worked in a Kroger grocery store in Powell, Tennessee.
I know this
Claims
one.
that every morning at exactly 9:02 a.m., the staff witnessed this at the warehouse freezer door.
Freezers better not rest. Here it comes. Is there a light? Is there a light in here?
No light even on.
And there's nothing in here. There's nothing, nobody, anything. It's just open.
Tyler says that it was every morning like clockwork. At 9:02 a.m., there was banging on the warehouse freezer, and then the door would swing open on its own. But there was no one inside.
Here it comes.
So 2 months ago, someone named Emily claimed in the video's comments that she currently worked at the same Kroger grocery store, and that the strange occurrence still happened, even though the store had recently replaced the freezer door. She says that the freezer door still slams open and closed, all on its own.
I was curious if they were going to mention that, because I knew I had seen one where they had mentioned that and one where they hadn't, so I was curious about that. I mean, salty, I could go ahead and grab all that right now, if I really wanted to. But instead, I'm going ahead and enjoying some good old Baja Blast that I actually need to go ahead and refill here in a bit. But we still have about 20 minutes worth. Sweet Lord have mercy.
Meanwhile, on TikTok.
Meanwhile, back on TikTok.
Andy Sauce's Kamase is trying to record a video for TikTok when he spots something truly chilling. The face of a little girl seems to be peeking out at Andy from behind his wardrobe. However, when Andy checks the area, no one there.
Yeah,
Not only is there no one in the space, but Andy demonstrates in a follow-up video how no one could have even been sitting in this narrow area to begin with.
Voy a aclarar algunos youtubers que en esta parte de aquí atrás.
I got chills with that. There's something messed up with that one. That's.
Hay un espacio, pero un espacio donde cae mi puño. Y aquí, supuestamente fue donde apareció la cabeza. Lo malo que esta huevadita, este troperito aquí, es bien pesado.
Which means any movement would have been heard.
What do you think? Is this the ghost of a little girl, or is it just a very good fake? Let me know down in the comments.
If that's a fake, that's a damn good
Watcher
fake.
in the window. Over on the YouTube ghost hunting channel, The Haunted Side, lead investigator Patrick and his cameraman Jason are investigating the supposedly very haunted Cleanwater Demon House in Reno, Nevada. According to local legend, many people have lost their lives in the house, and the property is said to have been home to occult activity for years. As Patrick and Jason investigate, they experience many strange occurrences.
Region.
Ooh, I got dizzy there for a second.
Home. Central.
Oh, it's so cold.
Yeah, I was about
right
to say,
here.
dude, you seemed like you got a little
Ooh.
wobbly there.
Who's in here?
I heard that.
Ambition.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Applet.
As Patrick says, "Who's in here?" without even noticing, he picks up a small voice, almost like a child, whispering, "Me."
Who's in here?
Very faint.
What the What the Footsteps right above us.
The guys hear bizarre noises from upstairs and head up to investigate. As they are checking out the upper floor, some truly creepy things are happening on the floor below.
If you walk closer to this machine right here,
little trickster.
it'll let us know that you're there. Can you come just a little bit closer? Ooh, yeah. Did you see that?
After reviewing the footage, we could find no explainable reason that bike should have fallen over, so we decide to regroup and head back upstairs.
Upstairs EVP session. Is there somebody up here with me? Whoa!
That's a big piece of wood.
Was that you?
No.
What the
But throughout the
This
whole
looks tall
investigation,
enough to be
there's something even more
damn
chilling
near
going
be a
on.
support beam,
Something
really.
that the guys don't even realize.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
Patrick catches an unexplained shadow figure looming in a doorway, as if staring out at them. Even more bizarre, they have a second camera filming inside, and as you can see, there's no one there.
Feel good. What was that?
What?
I don't think that was a shadow. It was on the other side of that window.
But it gets even creepier. They don't realize it, but this strange dark figure seems to be watching over them throughout their investigation.
I'm gonna move the volume down like a smidgen. Just tell me when.
Okay.
When it's not feeding back like that. Smidgen. Just tell me when it's not feeding back like that. What's especially creepy about this figure is it appears there and then a second later disappears from that window.
To watch the Haunted Side's full 2-part investigation of the Cleanwater Demon House, as well as their other weekly paranormal investigations,
I might need to
check
go
out their
watch
YouTube
that
channel.
one, because I'm curious on
follows.
that.
Nuke's top 5 viewer MK1 worked overnight security at a
That was
brewery.
tough to say if it's
He
real
says that
or
one
not
of his
based
coworkers
off what
always
I
claimed
see
to
there.
experience spooky occurrences around the factory. But MK1 never believed him. Until this night. On this particular night, his friend says that he felt that something was watching him, maybe even following him around the brewery as he went on his nightly rounds.
Oh, that's so mad.
You can see that the guy checks behind him several times, almost as if he expects to see something there. But as he turns to walk away, that is when some odd misty shape can be seen following behind. Needless to say, after this video, MK1 never doubted his friend again. And also needless to say, they were both chilled to the core by the strange video apparition. Even creepier,
on both sides.
MK1 says that soon after seeing this video with his own eyes, even he began to experience bizarre occurrences around the factory.
And that's low to the ground.
The John
that's a
Lowe
younger
murder house.
Oh,
In
John Lowe murder
2014,
house.
82-year-old dog breeder John Lowe's mind just seemed to snap one night. In a fit of rage, he tragically ended the lives of his 66-year-old girlfriend Christine Lee and her daughter Lucy at his family home in Surrey, England. Lucy was somehow able to call the authorities moments before she lost her life, and John Lowe was arrested for his crimes shortly thereafter. The sudden, strange, and brutal act shocked
Why
the
did they
entire
have
country.
to add this one in?
Since the tragedy, the house has been left completely abandoned. Paranormal investigator Simon from the YouTube channel Ghost Raiders went to what locals now call the quote, John Lowe murder house. His intent was to try to make contact with the spirits of the victims who are still believed to haunt the scene of the crime. Together with YouTube ghost hunters Proving Demons, they try to communicate with Christine and her daughter Lucy using a spirit box. Their questions get some very strange and eerily accurate responses.
Is Lucy here? If Lucy is also here, can you say Lucy?
Lucy,
Whoa, that was
so
instant
clear.
and clear. Lucy is with us.
Are you here in this room with us, yes or no?
That one was a little tough to make out.
The shocking spirit box reply seemed to acknowledge that Lucy and her mother might be trying to make contact with the paranormal investigators. But things get even stranger when Olivia from Proving Demons claims that she feels something touching her back.
Hold on now.
Could it be a car on the road?
It sounded
Just
behind
grab
me.
my back.
No, I didn't grab your back. Why? Video?
No, seriously, did you just grab my back?
I swear.
No,
I swear I
Like,
didn't touch you.
that was hard.
Andrew was
I
holding,
didn't touch you.
Andrew was holding with the hand that he would grab you back. The camera.
And my other hand's in my
His other hand
pocket.
is in his pocket. There was nothing that he
Well,
could have grabbed his back with.
Unless my jacket was halfway up my back, something just pulled it.
Did you see it? Right before Olivia says something grabbed her back,
Oh.
a small light enveloped by a strange translucent mist seems to rise up and away from her.
Yeah.
This bizarre light or mist was not even noticed by any of the explorers.
Hold on now.
Could it be a car on the road?
It
Did you
sounded
just grab
behind me.
my back?
No, I didn't grab your back. Why?
After Simon uploaded the video to the Ghost Raiders channel, keen-eyed YouTube viewers pointed out the very strange phenomenon. Now, I have to say that this clip is one of the more compelling pieces of paranormal footage that I've seen, because being able to fake this mist, time it perfectly, And then this very real reaction from Olivia when she says her back is touched. Well, it all seems very hard to fake. But of course,
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Let me know what you...
As someone that is purposefully trying to get into doing more of the video editing and different things like that, sweet lord, that is difficult. I know what it would take, at least for me, to go ahead and pull off an effect like that. Can it be done? Yes. Is it difficult? Fuck yes.
You think? Did you see it? YouTuber Eric Gunner is an...
Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize. Okay, we made it to number 1. Had some pauses so far, but we're making it through. We ain't had to go ahead and grab the blanket or nothing. Feeling good about this. Let's get on into it. After that, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll go ahead and get done with number 2. And then we're going to go ahead and head on out. Yeah, exactly. Rose. 1, you're right. But 2, how dare you call me out like that? As someone who's trying to get into the... Oh, yeah, no, Salty. Yeah, no. Don't fuck with Ouija boards. Yeah, I know that one already. Trust that I know that. Don't mess with dolls. Don't mess with prisons. Don't mess with Ouija boards. Don't mess with, mirror rituals and seances. Don't mess with mental institutions. Don't mess with old houses that people have been exorcised at. There's quite a laundry list that I have.
An urban explorer and occasional paranormal investigator from Mexico. In one of his videos, Eric claims that a girl named Natalie contacted him about some very strange activity in her home. Natalie, who appears in the video with a teddy bear face concealing her identity, says that her mother recently rented the upstairs apartment in their house to an elderly woman. Natalie says that as soon as the woman moved in, strange things started occurring in their home. They would hear odd noises in the middle of the night. They would find random things move from one room to the other. And they would often smell an unexplained foul stench coming from upstairs. Weirdest of all, cats and dogs in the neighborhood began disappearing. As for the old lady, her behavior was odd to say the least. She avoided all contact with Natalie and her family. The woman didn't say hello or even talk to them when they passed her on the stairs. If they knocked on her door, she wouldn't answer. Natalie and her family became more and more terrified as the odd noises and events in their house intensified. Then one night, Natalie's 10-year-old sister woke up screaming, saying that her back was in agonizing pain. They checked her and found that her back was covered in deep, unexplained scratches. Well, with that, they had had enough. Without even so much as packing a bag, they fled the house in the middle of the night. As of the filming of this video, they had not been back for 2 weeks. So, Natalie knew about Eric Gunner's YouTube channel. She asked him to investigate.
De hecho, si apago la luz, la casa de arriba está prendida. Ahí es donde vive la viejita. Voy a tratar de no hacer ruido para que no me vaya a escuchar. Fíjense que a mí me da más miedo la viejita que, no sé, me vaya a parecer un fantasma o algo así.
It's very obvious that Natalie and her family left in a rush.
Se supone que así como dijo ella, esta Natalie pues se fueron de rápido ese día. No recogieron nada. Dijo, pues sí me dijo que iba a haber incluso hasta comida. Hasta frijoles aquí. Ay, huele muy feo, parece como están enlamados.
Oh man,
At first it seems like there's not much to see. Just an average empty house. But then things start to get a little strange.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
Something just fell over.
Did you see it? Well, Eric didn't either, but watch again.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
Yeah. The quick
YouTube
little
commenters
peek out
pointed
like
out
that.
that it looks like a small girl dressed in all white briefly peeks out from behind a curtain. Again, I should note, the house is supposedly empty.
Uy, esa muñeca da miedo.
Eric spots a doll that seems to be a bit out of place. Little did
Remember
he
this
know
one
that
now.
after the filming, the house's owner would
I have
tell him
seen
that the
this one,
doll
okay.
doesn't belong to them, and they've never seen it. But even creepier, later in the video, Eric passes by the same room again.
Nada.
Did you see it? As YouTube commenters would later point out, the doll has now vanished. Eric heads into the bedroom to investigate, and this is when things get truly bizarre.
Aquí parece que se puede subir por aquí, pero está como sellado. ¿Qué pedo? Está esta casa rara. Bueno, está construida raro. ¿Qué es esto?
And once again, I have to ask, did you see it? Something ducks out of sight under the bed.
Oh, I missed
Again,
that.
Eric doesn't notice. This too was spotted later by YouTube viewers.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pedo? Veo que se mames.
Eric gathers his courage and heads back in to check out the curtain. It didn't go well. As he rounds the corner, a shadowy figure ducks back into the corner of the room. This time, Eric does see it.
No sé qué. No sé qué pensar, la verdad, si estoy ya. Tengo miedo. Ya no sé si salimos o no. No hubiera venido solo. ¿Saben qué? Si no hubiera venido solo, la cagué bien cabrón. No hubiera venido solo.
No. You never should have come alone. Always come with at least one other person.
Esta puerta no la despegué. ¿Qué hay? El baño. Ay, güey.
You're gonna fucking open it?
He heads in to check it out, but nothing there. With this, Eric has had enough. He decides to just get out of there.
Ben had enough.
That might not be as easy as he thinks.
Nuh-uh. I forgot about that. He gets locked in. Oh.
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old lady who lives there, comes walking up the stairs. Eric hides until the coast is clear, then quickly makes his escape out to the street. So did Eric Gunner catch multiple paranormal encounters on video? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Eric Gunner's full investigation of this supposedly haunted house over on his YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there. I'll see you next week.
Okay. It's officially time to hit the Be Right Back screen. First off, because fuck all this. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Rose. Old lady into an upper apartment? Like, I get that makes sense and everything. Here, actually. Bam. I get that that makes sense to a certain extent and everything. If it's, like, the only thing available, you know? But, come on. An old lady, especially an older lady, like, from what it seemed like, could very easily afford a main floor apartment. But I'm gonna get up, stretch a little bit, because I'm not used to being up this late. We'll be back in a little bit. Let me turn on some music for everybody.
Through the night, I face the fears for those who couldn't fight. I bleed the beast that lurks inside your mind. You cannot hide, cannot hide. I spend every waking moment in my head, fighting off the shadows you had left. But what was left? What was left? I look out on a concrete jungle, far out at the buildings crumble. I could put this behind me, or just pretend. The wait out for the chance I stumble, fall down and my heart might fumble. You will never be like me, so try again. I won't compromise. You must be out of your mind. Smoke is spilling off your sky. Look into my eyes. Everything I left behind. What a fate to make this right. Lives of those who never see the dawn break again because of what went wrong. I must go alone, so please just go home. Go home. I look out on a concrete jungle, fall out at the buildings crumble. I can put this behind me, or just pretend. To wait out for the chance I stumble, fall down and my heart might fumble. You will never be like me, so try again. I won't compromise. You
out in gold, legions of minions doing just as they are told. But I never asked for all this power I was given. I can admit too many flaws, but I am driven to the brink of sanity, and then further with no doubt, all to get back to the person that I cannot be without. All the nations of the world prepare. You have never loved, you have never cared. All the traitors of the cause despair. I will have my way, no one shall be spared. Rise up and sing, all hail the King. To me it feels like yesterday, since the colors fled your skin. All I see is black and gray. There's only one way we can wake up from this nightmare. If there's a path that I must walk, then I will go there. To the brink of sanity, and then further with no doubt, all to get back to the person that I cannot be without. All the nations of the world prepare. You have never loved, you have never cared. All the traitors of the cause despair. I will have my way, no one shall be spared. Rise up and sing, all hail the King. All the nations of the world prepare. You have never loved, you have never cared. All the traitors of the cause despair. I will have my way, no one shall be spared. Rise up and sing, all hail the King.
Don't wait for me. Yeah, I've been all alone in the space between. Diving the unknown and just brace for me. Don't wait for me or patiently. Everybody eyes on me. Don't think you gon' get a rise on me. And it's fine by me. Quick to the punch, cause time's not free. I don't know
just to let everybody know, I am back, but I also currently have a cat holding my chair hostage. So, yeah, we're dealing with that right now. As you can see, kitty. Oh, you come here, you little butt. You wanted to take the chair hostage? Well, now you have to go ahead and be seen by everybody. This was our little culprit. Yeah, no, that face is absolutely the face of, I am done with your shit. Please let me go. Oh, man. But let's get back into it. Like I said, this is not all. We still have 5 more to go through. We have about half hour to go. Quite literally, actually. I see the video right here. 29 minutes, 55 seconds. So basically, truly, a full freaking 30 seconds, basically. Let's get into it.
One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott. The two quickly bonded, but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have actually poisoned her dog. So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for.
Oh, man. Love you too, Salty. Please have a good rest. Oh, I'm gonna need a moment after that. Talk about getting hit right in the feels, man. Shit. Kind of scary already. Oh, man. How's it going, John boy? Good night, Salty.
The CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird, because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away. In tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death, but she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family. Wrong turn. Dirt bike rider Ethan's TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes.
That hits home. That hits home a bit.
And woods of Oregon. But one day when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
Kind of creepy. Yeah. You're also way out where people haven't really even biked at. Like, there's so much debris and shit in your way.
Turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there.
You're gonna go over there.
Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
Branches. Yeah, you need to get out of there just in case that's something like a bear or something that's running away from something or potentially running at you. Duck.
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Be missing out what's on the other side.
I could see that being a hey. And I could see that being help.
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down the hill. When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock. Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers
I could see that maybe
see
being a
more.
bobcat.
They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot in the woods to see what happens. So finally, Ethan decides to return, but he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone.
Yeah, and this is overgrown as shit, dude.
Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon.
Turn around soon? Dude, I already would have been turned around.
Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
Yeah, it did. Hold on, I didn't see what he saw there. Oh, hell no. Bike wouldn't start up? I would have officially needed brown pants.
Yeah, that was my fucking cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field and tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet, as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can.
Yeah, because regardless what that is,
so what do you think is going on
or
here?
Not,
did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier? Could
that's
this
so
be what
far
many
out
believe
there,
to be
you
a
don't want to
skinwalker?
fuck with it.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The devil down in the hole. Andrew Smith regularly sets out to explore secluded tunnels and caves in the beautiful landscape of Arizona. On one of his trips, he finds an abandoned mining cave and decides to take a look inside. What happens next is downright chilling.
Of course. This is another one. Don't fuck with mining caves. Wait. I thought I saw something there for a second.
Andrew suddenly hears a scream, followed by the chilling sound of running footsteps somewhere deep within the cave.
That is
This
your
isn't
cue
Andrew's
to
first
get
cave
out.
explorer, and he actually manages to keep calm and continue his trek through the tunnels. But the sounds become increasingly more disturbing. Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is." Andrew searches the tunnels, but
That
he
one's
can
tough to
find
make
nothing
out.
to explain the ominous sounds. Since we don't know the history of the abandoned mine or why it was abandoned in the first place, it leaves you to wonder just what happened
That one looks like
there,
maybe it was
and
just a
what could be
trick
the
on my own
source
eyes.
of all these spooky noises.
Because they were showing that bit again,
But as to
and I
whether
didn't
it's
see
real or
anything.
not, as always, I leave that up to you to decide. We need scary videos, so if you see something that you think should be on Nuke's Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Email link in the description. The Dead Next Door. These next creepy videos were recorded by a woman from the Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there. First, her dog begins to continuously bark at their door even though there's nobody there. And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying to enter. One night she hears a child running through the hallway and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record.
Okay. I can hear that. Impossible to see anything through that fucking peephole. Now you can hear the older voice.
Every time she looks through her peephole, she finds no one there that would explain what she's hearing. Now it should be noted that there were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No one else lived on this floor, so there should be no one in the hall, no child, no woman making these sounds. So the tenant shows her footage to her husband and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door. What she captures is absolutely chilling. A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway.
Something's not right
Horrified,
there.
the woman contacts security
I
immediately.
feel like something's off
When the
with
guard
that.
watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor. It was suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years. Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video, the woman decided to share her story on the internet. So, could the spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over, never able to move on? Let me know what you think.
We were about to see something through that peephole there. Oh man, I thought we were about to see something. Oh man.
School of the Dead. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film set out to investigate an abandoned school that sits on top of a mountain somewhere in the countryside of Japan. The investigators don't know why the school was left abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school and that her tragic spirit still walks the hallways. Curious visitors have reported an alarming amount of paranormal events, including the high-pitched laughter of children and the apparitions of young boys and girls watching down from the upstairs windows. In one dark room in the basement, a lone desk and chair sit creepily in the middle of the room. This room is said to be so intensely haunted that it has sent previous visitors running from the property in fear. Together with their cameraman, Hiro and Tomo enter the building and soon begin to hear strange sounds and voices. After having explored the main and second floor of the school, they finally head into the basement in search of the infamous, most haunted room in the entire school.
Of course they do. Oh, you need to be careful with that, dude.
絶対これあとちょっと待ってゾワッとしたぞ鳥肌やばやばやばいやばいあったんだてかちょっと変なこと言うけどさ、めっちゃ人いると思ったんだけどマジでなんか人がいる空気みたいな凄まじかったんだけど今なんだこの空間はもう絶対これだね
Probably been a classroom or something beforehand.
誰かがいたずらでさ、置いたとも十分考えられるようなほど、違和感は凄まじいけどね。
Every single sound that I hear, man, I think it's something that they're gonna freak out about.
いや本当にね、ここに入った直後の異様な誰かいるような感覚はすごかったな。ちょっと待って、めっちゃブレる写真が撮れん。
Investigator Hiro takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it. That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly disturbing.
ね、今車に戻ってきて、でまあどうしようかって、ね、話をしてたんだけど、でさっきも言ったけど地下のさ部屋でさ、写真を数枚撮ってたじゃないですか。結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとねわかるかなこれ最後に撮った写真なんだけどさ、机と椅子あったじゃん。あそこにさ誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど。ちょっと待って、ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら見えるでしょ。見えるこの黒い塊でしょこれこれ何
Yeah, it is.
見えるよね。
Right in here. Right here is where it is. What the hell? There's no way you can play a trick on the light with that either. Because that's so dark, the light would have had to illuminate this entire portion of the wall here. You can't fake that without doing actual video editing. Or in this case, photo editing.
人ってやつでしょ。そうそうそうそうそうそう。ほんと黒い物体だから、なんか人には見えないんだけど。
I'll say that's pitch black too.
いやでもさ、ちょうど、そんな風に映るものもなかった。ないよないよないよ。だって前の写真がね、さっきの写真これだもんね。これはちょっとあれだね。まあもう一回行かないことには。あの椅子に座ってもないしまだ。これヒロ君が写真撮ったってことはさ、これなんかヒロ君の方が今回何か引き寄せてるのかもしれない。
Oh yeah, this person was the one that took the photo, so this is the person that should go back.
A dark shadow can be seen sitting at the desk, even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture. So, he decides to return to the school to investigate.
Sir,
all
why?
Alone. It was a very bad idea. As soon as Hiro goes back into the school, he says he feels like he's entered a horror game. And when he gets to the second floor,
I'd say you're
his fears
basically
seem
playing
to become
Outlast
a
or
reality.
What is it? Paranormal something? There's Phasmo that came out too. Paranormal HK, that's the game I'm thinking of. Oh! Whoa! 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 Something was there. There was a shadow there. That's got to be almost 30 feet down. You're gonna break something trying to jump that far down.
In a split second, a dark shape appears to be standing inside one of the rooms. But whoever or whatever it is disappears before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area, but there's no one there. There is also no exit that the person could have taken from that room. Now shaken up by the ordeal, Hiro takes a deep breath and decides to get his investigation done as quickly as possible.
On top of what Nukes was just saying there, that's the same just jet black type of shadow figure that we saw with the desk room.
So that he can leave the spooky school. He heads straight downstairs and back into the creepy basement room.
Same type of thing, maybe not the same spirit.
And this is when things take an even creepier turn.
Man, I was about to say, there's some bad glitching on that camera. Okay, that's just his shadow behind him. What happened?
When Hiro takes a seat on the chair, he suddenly feels what he describes as a presence watching him from inside the basement. He hears a noise and looks, but the sound is not captured on camera. But suddenly just then, a horrifying pale face slides out from underneath the desk. Hiro makes a run for it.
All of that.
And with that, the Omagatoki team has had enough, and they leave to just go home. Now, whether you believe Japanese paranormal encounters are real or not, the footage is most definitely very creepy, and it certainly freaked me out. So, you can watch this entire 3-part
To be fair, there's a
investigation over
lot.
on the YouTube channel, Omegatoki Film.
There's a lot
Window
that comes
to the
out
soul.
from Japan, so I understand why he says that. At the same time, though, there's also been a lot of fucked up shit that's happened over in Japan, so it makes sense that if there are spirits there, there would be a lot of them. Japan is a very small area, very high population.
This next mysterious video was shared to the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece when the camera captures something they simply can't explain.
Nikki. Dale, mala que ponga.
No, I saw that. He's actually got a really good voice to him.
Did you see it? At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure of a man appears in the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window. But when the cameraman later pans back to the window, the man has disappeared. The cameraman posted the video to YouTube, but has never posted anything since. So, it seems that the video and its creepy capture will remain a mystery. The abandoned graveyard. Paranormal investigation.
This is another one. Don't fuck with graveyards. Plain and simple. Don't fuck with a graveyard.
Investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods. In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally. You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
All right.
I also,
entering the
really quick, it's Midwest Ghost Hunter, meaning he's doing this shit solo, like a moron. No offense to him. As I've said before already earlier, always go with at least one other person.
cemetery. All right, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind. Oh my gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa.
Very well could.
Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he
That's
tries
big if
again.
he's able to
If you're still here,
actually
could you tell me your name?
get something else to go with
unfortunately,
it.
There's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now. But that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa.
There it was again, but I couldn't make out what was said.
Oh my gosh.
That sounded like the same vocal
I heard you
tone.
once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude.
Ian asked to hear the
Battery
spirit's voice
drain
one
on
more
top of
time,
that.
and this time a soft voice seems to answer,
Wow.
It's lonely here. Ian decides to explore more of the cemetery, and when he reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
That was metal. Yeah, that had to be the fence.
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
And you're shaking around so much people can't.
Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence? What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny?
Maybe Nancy.
Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you.
Definitely
Is there anybody
got a
else that's buried
response.
here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my god, I just heard you again!
I just received an intelligent response.
Yeah,
from what
that's
sounds like a ghostly
intelligent
little
for
girl.
sure. That's
And
not
now
a.
realize that there actually may
If
be
it's a
two
haunting,
spirits
that's
haunting this
definitely
gravesite. Nanny
not a
Bickle,
residual
who passed
thing.
away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
Nancy, like I had said.
After the fence surrounding two gravestones rattles on its own
Yeah,
and
I
the voice of a
can see
little girl
that.
seems to respond, Ian decides to take some pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be two misty little
Yeah.
girls staring into the camera from the gravesite.
I was just looking around and
They
saw
both
that
appear
when he
to be in their
pointed it out.
adolescence, have long hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Two misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own gravestone. So is old abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. Thank you so much
That's
for
one
watching.
I'm
If you
gonna have
haven't
to look
already
up for
subscribed, do
sure.
it now, and then also turn on all notifications so you never miss a video.
'Cause I'm
you can
curious
also follow me on the socials
if,
and just say, hi there, Nuke. Anyway, hopefully I will see you next video.
Funny thing is, actually, all 3 of the videos that are being shown, because this is a playlist and everything, but this one, I've actually watched all 3 of those already. Those 5 were not as bad. The first one just hit me in the feels. Like, that one, oh man, that hit me in the feels so much. It definitely wasn't as bad as that top 20 of the year. I kind of expected that to a certain extent. That being said, though, holy shit. The top 21 was I'm surprised that we didn't grab the didn't grab the comfy blanket. Oh man. Yeah, exactly like you said, Rose. When there's the dog or the cat or anything involved, it always hits harder. Yeah, with the top 21 though, that was posted from 2 years ago, so some of those I've already seen, some of them uh I may have already even reacted to because of a previous video. I know we've only done 2 of them. But so yeah, I wanted the moment that I saw this video come up here, I knew I wanted to do the extra top 5 with it because this just came out. Let me check here. 4 days ago. So this is very, very new. And considering his upload schedule, I didn't know when the next one was going to be, so figured I'd just go ahead and chuck it in with this one. Oh man. This was an absolute blast. I'm glad that the little effects here and everything seem to be working good. Everything seems to be in working order and all of that, which is beautiful. But thank you all so much for coming on by. This was an absolute blast. I cannot wait to have this continuing weekly for us over here. But I will see you all tomorrow